Hey guys, Cody here with The Curious Cat. Just driving, so I'm not going to be able to look at the camera too much, but I thought I'd make a quick video and just talk to you guys a little bit. I recently went through a whole bunch of pretty traumatic events with my business and with the separation and just with my life falling apart in general. So I'm trying to make some pretty serious shifts in my life. I'm trying to shift my career to something new, and I'm trying to quit some old habits and create some better habits. So what I'm in the middle of doing right now is I've been using marijuana for quite some time for chronic pain. I've personally had a lot of pretty serious physical injuries that left me in chronic pain for the last 20 years, which has been extremely challenging. Marijuana has helped me through a lot of that. However, that comes with its own challenges. Marijuana really impedes my mental capacity. It affects my memory, it affects my ambition, it affects my socializing skills. And to be honest, I just end up staying at home a lot and reading and studying, but I have a hard time connecting with others while I'm smoking marijuana. So my goal now is to get off marijuana. I've been struggling with it a bit. Every time I try and quit, I end up feeling quite depressed and anxious. And a lot of negative self-talk, beating myself up for life choices, etc. So I'm making a few changes right now. I've been doing cognitive behavioral therapy, so I'm doing a lot of reprogramming in my mind and switching my beliefs and retraining my brain, Bruce Lipton kind of stuff. If you guys haven't followed his work, I recommend checking out his stuff. A little bit else, I'm starting on medicinal mushrooms. They're supposed to have a lot of healing effects when it comes to anxiety, depression, inflammation, all that kind of stuff. The neat thing about one of the mushrooms I'm taking, called lion's mane has what's called nerve growth factor inside it, and nerve growth factor actually helps the nerves in our brain grow back, and it helps the sheath around our neural pathways to strengthen and create new neural pathways and repair old damaged pathways that have started short-circuiting. So this is a great mushroom for anyone or really for all of us as we age, to protect our cognitive function and strengthen it in a lot of cases. All mushrooms seem to have the medicinal properties of antifungal, I think it is, antiviral. So they all help strengthen our immune systems. They bring down stress, a lot of them. They help with cholesterol. They help with all kinds of stuff. Really, the list goes on. The main things I'm taking it for right now, especially the lion's mane, is the nerve growth factor. I've had a lot of nerve damage with a broken neck surgery, and then a lot of spinal damage with some pretty serious climbing fall, pretty serious injuries like climbing fall, and a few other falls from over 20 feet where I did some damage to my spine. So the nerve growth factor, I'm hoping, is going to strengthen and repair some of these neural pathways that have potentially been damaged. It's supposed to increase your cognitive function. So I'm 1 month in now. Feeling pretty good. I haven't smoked marijuana today. I'm a little more talkative. I haven't been making videos because once I smoke marijuana, I have a hard time communicating clearly. So this is me without smoking marijuana. It's day one. My plan is to not smoke today. I'm going to try and transition off of marijuana and just really rely on these mushrooms for the next bit to help me a little bit with my anxiety and all the I've been dealing with a bit of depression and stuff like that. So I'll let you know how it goes. This is like I said, day one with no weed. It's only 11 a.m. so I'm not sure. I've tried this several times over the last few weeks and I keep chickening out. By the end of the day I end up smoking or whatever, so I'll let you know how that goes. But I just thought I'd start making videos anyways and talking to you guys regardless of where I'm at. So hopefully I can quit smoking weed so that I can communicate a little more clearly to you guys and just talk to you a little bit about all these exciting things that I've been discovering through my own healing journey. So yeah, I really hope to bring you guys a lot of value with that. And I know a lot of people struggle with stress, with especially chronic stress in this busy world, with pain, with trauma, with a lot of different stuff that impedes our ability to be our best self. So that is my intention with this channel, just to help, bring you some information that can help better ourselves, better our ability to bring more value to the world, and help us on our own healing journeys. I think a lot of people are looking externally and placing a lot of blame on others for where we're at. There's a lot of hatred and divide and conquer going on. I'm not a big fan of that. I think all of the healing that we have to do as a collective consciousness, as mankind, whatever. I think a lot of that is going to come from internal work. I believe that a lot of the healing that we are hoping to see in the world all has to come from within. We have to heal ourselves instead of placing blame on others and attacking others. I like Jordan Peterson's one chapter there on get your own house in order before, I'm not sure exactly what the chapter is, but get your own house in order before going out into the world and starting to blame others and judge others, which I think makes a lot of sense. So that's what I hope to, one of the things I hope to bring you guys with this channel is just how do we work on self-improvement, how do we better ourselves, how do we do the healing, how do we do the inner work kind of stuff. So I've been doing a lot of that over the years, and I've started noticing a drastic shift. However, it didn't come overnight. This has been an ongoing thing. It's like onions, layers of an onion. You get one layer and you think you've healed and you've done all this work, only to find out there's still a lot of trauma and negative things coming up for you. So you work deeper, you peel off another layer, you go a little deeper, you do a little more healing, and that's what this is all about for me. This is my own personal healing journey, and I hope to share that with you guys, and I hope to motivate you guys to do your own personal work and embark on your own healing journey, so we can all elevate our consciousness, our spirits, our personal vibrations, so that we can hopefully learn to judge others less and learn to have a little more acceptance for other people's views, and hopefully we can all learn to work together a little more to make this planet a little bit of a happier place. So that's my intention with the channel. That's where I'm at over this last bit. I've overcome a lot of my addictions. I haven't watched TV or movies for over 6 months now. I went to a Kundalini men's camp. It was 150 men, all men, meditating and praying and doing Kundalini yoga for 5 straight days. Absolutely amazing. All vegetarian, vegan diet, and just a lot of really amazing conscious men. And that really inspired me to take my healing and my own personal journey to the next level. So since then, I haven't had any sexual relations. I haven't watched TV or movies. I've cut out all drugs. However, I do take psychedelics on occasion, just for my own personal healing experience. I use them as a medicine, as a tool to look inwards and explore some of my inner workings. So I have embarked on a little bit of psychedelic use. However, other than that, I've cut out all alcohol and sex, and that's a big step for me. I realized I was using a lot of these things to escape my own personal pain, and I'm feeling a lot better. However, my biggest vice has always been marijuana. It's been a savior in a lot of regards for me. So that is my next big vice to overcome. So I hope to share with you guys how that goes. And yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, I really hope to overcome this last vice and really become completely sober. My eating habits have improved. I've cut back on sugar. I've been eating a more wholesome diet, a lot of fruit and vegetables, fresh foods, and just more, organic, whole grain kind of stuff. I eat a lot of rye bread instead of your typical breads, which really seems to sit well with my stomach. A lot of it's doing your own personal work and seeing what works for you. But I think there's a lot of aspects to the inner healing work. It's not just one thing. It's all kinds of things. It's looking at our trauma. It's forgiveness. It's letting go. It's changing our diet. It's meditating a little bit. It's having a physical practice, whether it's going to the gym or practicing yoga. It's breathing exercises, learning to properly breathe and take deep breaths, deep belly breaths into your stomach. It releases a lot of stress as we do that. Just like that. I've cut out caffeine. I've really cut out a lot of things. Marijuana being my last one, so I'm really excited to cut that out and see how it goes. I've cut out a lot of social contact. I've cut out a lot of social media, and I feel great. I'm finally learning to love myself a little bit, which I think is very important. For years, I don't think I actually loved myself, and just recently, in the last couple of months, I actually looked in the mirror one day and I looked at myself and I genuinely said, Cody, I love you. And I actually meant it, and my heart warmed up. I've never actually said that to myself, and what a huge step. So I hope that we can all begin to love ourselves and forgive ourselves a little bit for our shortcomings. You know, we are human. None of us are perfect. We do live in a dualistic world where all of our beneficial and traits that people praise also come with the negative side. So we have to embrace that. A lot of people don't want to do the shadow work. They just want to look at the positive. And I'm a believer in embracing both. It's a dualistic world, but however, not having attachment to either of these more extreme states. I want to, try and find the middle way, which I think is a Taoist practice or a yogic practice of kind of finding that balance in between the two extremes, as symbolized by, say, the yin and the yang symbol and stuff like that. So really learning a lot about this healing journey. And anyways, this is rambling on 20 minutes. I could talk a lot longer. Thank you guys so much for your attention. If you're still listening, I really appreciate it. Please give us the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you get future videos. My intention is to constantly bring you guys more content, and please leave some comments below. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you want to hear more about. There's certain things that I have more experience with that I hope to share with you guys. However, if there's stuff you guys want to learn about that I feel I could bring value to, I am happy to look into that content as well. So please below, leave your comments. Let us know about your own healing journey, what's worked for you guys. Have any of you guys tried medicinal mushrooms? Where are you at? Has it been working for you? Have you tried microdosing? All this stuff. I'm really curious to open the dialogue and see what's working for others out there who have experienced chronic stress, chronic pain, and trauma, extreme trauma. So a lot of us are dealing with this stuff, and I'd like to know how you guys are getting over your own personal challenges and how you're rising above. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you for your attention today. It means a lot to me that you took the time to listen to my video. And yeah, love you guys. Peace.